Hi, Gary, it's Taylor calling. Do you have a minute?
I beg your pardon?
It's Taylor calling. Do you have a minute?
Yes, of course.
I'm just concerned. I wanted to know how our first day went. Any report back?
No, we had no issues other than the band that, or at least the group of people that went up and started playing in Dundas Square late in the evening.
Oh, okay.
That was a little disappointing. But aside from that, I think everything went well. I was quite pleased with the parade, and as you can see, I left everybody alone and let them go about exercising their right to free speech. So I didn't see any problems there, and everything went well. But it was a little disappointing that the drum beating at nighttime is not going well with the people that reside in the area. They're not happy with that, and of course, every time we're having to ask them to stop. Then last night they went up to Dundas Square, and that wasn't really appropriate because that wasn't. We received no consultation on that, and then there was a suggestion that they didn't come from the camp, but we know they do because we recognized all those people, and as soon as we asked them to stop, they didn't. But eventually, when they did, they all returned back to your tent city.
Yes, and we had a bit of a debrief on that today, so. You know, it's unfortunately some of that has to pertain to just like a certain piece of the camp that.
I guess if we could just agree to cooperate, so that if there is a complaint, and we've asked people to either lessen the noise or to stop the drum banging, I guess that would be enough.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That would be sufficient. Because other than that, I've had no real problems, and I've been reasonably satisfied. That was the only thing that disappointed me was that insistence to clearly when we know that that's where they came from, and then to deny that that's where they came from, that wasn't helpful.
I agree with that, and you're right that no police liaison went with them. It was kind of like suddenly they were gone, and we probably should have contacted you on at that point, so I apologize.
Yeah, no problem.
Well,
outside of that, everything I think is going reasonably well, and so I'm content to let sleeping dogs lie. You know what I mean? Let's let that pass and work on the future.
Absolutely. Well, then this almost seems, like unnecessary, but I have to just quash a rumor that we're getting kind of evacuated on Monday or early Monday morning. There's like this rumor that is unsubstantiated, and there's two people with reports of like horses and riot gear or riot police practicing in the park, Trinity Park, Little Trinity or something like that. So I didn't really think that it would happen that way. I figured that we would probably be.
Hold on. You're saying there are riot police practicing in Trinity Park?
That was what someone had given an account. They said that their friend who isn't part of this just was driving by or biking by and had seen something, and he looks over and he sees the horses and the riot gear police practicing.
Oh, hold on. No, you gotta understand. No, that wasn't it at all. No, the people on horseback, yeah, they wear that equipment because that's what they wear now when they're on horseback. They're not the riot police. That's the mounted unit, and they now are required to wear those helmets. They used to wear the white ones that we wore on bicycle helmets, but they now have to wear those when they're riding the horses. That's the law. That's got nothing to do. It's the same helmet that you wear as a riot cop, but they don't wear them as riot cops. They wear them as mounted officers. And
yeah.
So that's where that came from. And then they have a similar uniform, but they don't carry shields or gas masks or sticks or anything like that. And they don't practice. They were staging there because they had another event that they were afraid there was a pro-choice, pro-life parade that was going on. Had nothing to do with your march at all.
I see.
And they were staying out of the way for that one because they were worried about anarchists coming into the pro-choice demonstration and causing a disturbance.
Oh, but all the anarchists are here, though.
Well, see, we don't know that.
Right. I'm just kidding with you. I would love to, as I said before, expand on the, co-opted version of anarchy that's been portrayed in corporate media versus anarchy as self-empowerment, what we were talking about earlier. Anyways, I don't want to bother you on your time off, but...
but just so you know, that was our... See, we and that's probably where we could probably be a benefit to each other is we don't know what kind of anarchists we're facing, and we don't know whether or not they're the ones that are looking to disrupt activities, or if that's just their political choice and they're trying to voice their dissent. We don't know that unless you tell us that. And so when we hear that there are anarchists in attendance, that usually puts us on guard, because of course everybody confuses the anarchists with the black bloc tactics, and then it just goes sideways. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, and I think it's to your detriment that we had that thing in Montebello where the Quebec cops were outed. So that's that's interesting choice of tactics from different police factions, and yeah. So I think
I would say in my debrief and in yours, certainly, I was happy with the way things were going otherwise, and I reported that back to my chief.
Well, that's fantastic. I really appreciate that. And we're going to atone tonight with a meeting and a sit down and really try and get people to understand, the process of asserting your civil liberties, but doing so in a respectful way, right? We've got, unfortunately, a history of a lot of people very nervous now, so these kind of rumors become a lot of tension within a community that, we're not quite sure exactly where the source is coming.
Right, and I'm going to reassure you, you can tell your people, I am, and have been in the past in charge of the riot cops, and I have not asked for any for this event.
All right, I really appreciate that. Well, then I will...
I can tell you that, as a matter of fact, there are no riot cops for this event, and I have not called them out, because I'm one of the second in command of that unit, and I've never called them out.
All right, well then I can go back to resting.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Sorry to bother you.
No problem, but that's why we're here.
All right, take care.
All right, you have a good evening now.
All right.
Thanks for the call.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
There we go.
Fantastic. That's